Okay, good morning, everyone. I finally made it to the right Zoom room. Anyway, because it's Christmas, right? I thought we could do a CTT workshop where I teach you all how to let go and heal properly, right? This is very, very important. I don't want anyone trying to let go and heal without doing these steps, okay? Because I make it look easy. I had somebody book an appointment with me a while ago who said, I want to learn remote viewing during the time of my reading. And I said, okay, but I've been practicing remote viewing for 15, God knows how many years. No, 10 years, 10 years. No, 11 years, going into 11 years. And they said, but you make it look so easy. Just like the CTT, I can make it look easy. It's not easy, and you can really screw yourself up. So it's really, really important to make sure that if you're doing the let go and healing part, you do it this way and this way only. All right? So, this is what we're going to do. I want you all to think about maybe some uncomfortable feelings that you have, that you don't know why maybe you have them, you just know you have them. And I want to bring someone up with me. Okay, so I don't know how to put this across the screen. So, who wants to be my first victim? Raise your hand. Woo, let's go. Who wants to be the first one? I don't see any. Oh, I don't see any hands being raised. I don't see any hands. All right, here we go. Now we got it. Now we got it. All right. So, Michelle, you're my first victim. This is what we're gonna do. If you can unmute. Oh,
Oh,
good girl, you did. How are you, Michelle?
I'm hanging in there, Liz. How are you?
Oh, I'm so glad to hear your voice this morning. I'm
Oh,
good. Thank you. I
yeah,
guess you're on your school break. That's
I
brilliant.
I am, and I was happy to join in today. I'm feeling a little sad, and my birthday's Christmas Eve, and I'm like not feeling it.
Your birthday's Christmas
So
Eve. Well, happy
yeah,
birthday.
yeah, I'm getting there. So thank you.
Oh, well, you're okay. You're down. So you're the perfect candidate. And I know you know how to do some CTT. So
Yep.
this is how we scale, folks. Okay. Pay very close attention. When you're letting go and healing, you have to make sure you're opening responsibly. Okay. So the etheric pyramid, the Faraday cage. We're going to leave out treasures today because that's not really important, okay? That's just for us to, as a group, get our intuition going. The other part, which is very important, is going to be the optimum activation of the spiritual helpers, right? So you're going to have to think of it in terms of there's at least 2 rounds of opening before you go into your let go and heal process. Okay. So, Michelle, can you follow
Yes.
me?
Yes.
Okay, let's go. Again, if anybody is out there listening in the big wide world, thank you for being here. If you are prone to seizure activity, absolutely no attempting the CTT. I had a question earlier last week, which is like, well, I haven't had a seizure in like a couple years. And I checked in with Spirit. Spirit said, no, absolutely not. So, anybody who has a history of seizures, seizure medication, strobe lights bother you, anything like that, okay, you cannot attempt to do the CTT. All right, so the question from the group is, Liz, do we follow you? Yes, I want you to follow me for the opening. So to do your scaling, you have to do the 2 rounds of opening. So I need you all to open. Let's go. There's a part of all of us that knows how to
There's a part of our victims to
easily and joyfully manifest
easily enjoy from manifest
an optimum etheric pyramid,
an optimal material pyramid,
as well as
as well as
an optimum etheric Faraday cage.
an optimal material therapy.
That part of our beings are willing to inform the rest of us now.
To form the rest of us now.
All right, Michelle, you got the thing.
Okay.
It's doing so now with unlimited love, grace, and ease.
It's doing so with unlimited love, grace, and ease. Am I supposed to be repeating this, Liz, for
Yeah,
me?
repeat
Oh, I'm
after
sorry.
me. No, it's okay. Other people were.
I didn't know.
That's all right. Our minds, bodies, and spirits are receiving the love,
Our minds, bodies, and spirits are receiving the love,
healing, information, permission,
healing, information, permission,
and deep relief now.
and deep relief now. Hey, Liz, that etheric.
Hold on, let's keep going. So let's all take a deep breath. Information transfer is now complete. So be it. It is done. All right. So I've got to get Michelle unmuted. Sorry. See how important Mr. Reality is hosting? He controls the room. All right. So your question about the Faraday cage, Michelle.
Yeah, I'm sorry. I didn't know if I said it right.
I think
Um,
so.
okay.
So again, the first opening is going to be there's a part of me, because you guys are going to be doing this at home, right? There's a part of me that knows how to easily and joyfully manifest an optimum etheric pyramid,
Make it
as
through.
well as an
Well,
optimum etheric Faraday cage for the
an op-
empowerment and protection of each one of us. A part of my being is willing to inform the rest of me now. It's doing so now with unlimited love, grace, and ease. My mind, body, and spirit are receiving the love, healing, information, permission, deep relief. Now, that's where we take a deep breath. Then you say, information transfer is now complete. So be it, it is done. Okay, Michelle,
Yes.
second part of the opening. Now, this, guys, is really important. If you don't do this step before you do your let go and heal, you're going to screw yourselves over so badly it's not even funny. And then you'll be emailing Liz saying, Liz, I'm out of alignment. I'm unsettled. I feel worse than what I did before I attempted the CTT. I don't know what's wrong with me. I have all these really bad feelings. I don't understand it. Blah, blah, blah. And Liz gets about 2, 3, 400 emails a day, and your email's going to get lost in the shuffle, and then you're going to feel bad, and I don't see your email. All right. So very, very important. Very important, this next step. You ready, Michelle?
I'm ready.
Thank you. There's a part of all of us that knows how to
There's a part of us that all of us that knows how to
easily and joyfully manifest
easily and joyfully manifest
the optimum activation
the optimum activation
of all of our spiritual helpers and divine teams.
of all of our spiritual helpers and divine teams.
They will immediately take away any and all negative energy,
They will immediately take away
any and all negative energy.
all negative energy.
They will immediately transport it into the spirit world
They will immediately transport it into the spirit world
and transmute it into white light positive karma
and transmute it into white light positive karma
and put it back into the universe.
and put it back into the universe.
That part of our beings are willing to inform the rest of us now. Oh, sorry. That part of our beings are willing to inform the rest of us and them now.
The part of our beings are willing to form the rest of us and them now.
It's doing so now with unlimited love, grace, and ease.
It's doing so with unlimited love, grace, and ease.
Our minds, bodies, and spirits are receiving the love,
Our minds, bodies, and spirits are receiving the love,
healing, information, permission,
healing, information, permission,
and deep relief now.
and deep relief now.
So let's take a deep breath. Information transfer is now complete.
Information transfer is now complete.
So be it, it is done.
So be it, it is done.
Okay, great, Michelle. You're doing a great job. So, look, the second part of your opening for Let Go and Heal, just to confirm, is going to be there's a part of me that knows how to easily and joyfully manifest the optimum activation of all of my spiritual helpers and divine teams. They will immediately take away any and all negative energy. They will immediately transport it into the spirit world and transmute it into white light positive karma back into the universe. Okay, that's your wording.
Yep.
If you're listening to the recording, you can slow it down, you can pause, you can write it down. Um, and then you carry on and you say that part of my being is willing to inform the rest of me and them now. It's doing so now with unlimited love, grace, and ease. Our minds, this is where you have to include them, right? Because they're
Right.
your team. Our
Right.
minds, bodies, and spirits are receiving the love, healing, information, permission, and deep relief now. And we take a deep breath. Information transfer is now complete, so be it, it is done. Now, the obvious question, those of you that have been in the group for a long time, you already know the answer to this, but for anybody new, Liz, why do we keep saying the same thing over and over in rounds? Okay, because you're doing a remote viewing style sort of program here. You're basically saying, I'm opening up again for my next round. I'm telling you what I want, or I'm letting go, right? This is what I'm commanding the energy to do. And then you're going through the round, you're telling the energy what to do, then you're ending that round. Okay, that's why we do rounds. In remote viewing, you have to open the session. You have to get your perceptions, do whatever it is you need to do in your remote viewing session. You close it down and end the session. And you always write end session on your paper. All right, Michelle, how are
Yes.
you feeling? Give me all of your emotions.
Um, I'm feeling anxious.
Oh,
My heart's racing a little bit.
oh,
I don't know
no.
why. I, I feel I feel a little scattered too. Like I'm all
Mm-hmm.
over the board with emotions. Um,
Mm-hmm.
I
Unsettled.
unsettled. Yeah.
And
Um,
I'm also getting from you, I feel totally powerless. I feel I've lost all control.
okay. It's like,
Control.
yeah. It's for me. It's just I have there's a lot of factors.
Yeah.
Um, I'm married to a covert narcissist you know, uh, who is, I know it, but I can't, my hands are tied, for
Mm-hmm.
many factors, like, you know,
Mm-hmm.
um, me, if I leave, I mean, I have no proof. So like everything that I know in my heart is going
Mm-hmm.
on, but nobody around me does. And they think he's the greatest gift, since sliced
Oh,
bread. And so it just makes me
yeah.
look like I'm crazy.
Right. And that is classic sign of narcissism, NPD, right? The image they portray outside of the home or to others not in the relationship with the narcissist is totally different to what they actually do to the person that they're in a relationship with, right?
Right.
It's
True.
like Jekyll and Hyde personality. And then when you try to say, this person is abusing me in this way, nobody believes it. Okay?
Right. And then,
Because narcissists are very good at covering their tracks. If they're a covert narcissist, they're living a double life, right? That you really, until recently, you had no idea what that double life was. And then, now you're trying to expose the double life, and it's all coming back on you because how dare you expose the narcissist? This is a textbook. Honest to
right.
God, people, this is textbook. But
And when
it
you
makes
don't,
you look like you're the one that's out of control. You're the one that's lost the plot. You're the one that's crazy, right?
right. And I have no evidence because he's covered it up so well.
Right.
So I know what's going on. I figured it out. I mean, what's so unbelievable is it's like it's like almost like you're married to a serial killer. You don't realize this person was this person who you've been married
Hmm.
to for 30 years. You wake up and you're like, oh my God, how did I miss all these signs?
Yeah.
But I was
Okay.
telling the group, I'm like, I before you started, I was like, I want to make sure in the next life that I, you know, like try and kick him out of my soul family because I don't want to live life. I want,
No, I
I
know.
want to be happy and I want to be like, and I'm not saying this in a, like, in a kind of, weird way, but I'm like, I want to be happy in my next life. I want to have money so that I can live.
Yeah,
And I know that, is that selfish of me? I don't know. But I was asking them, the group of the experts, I'm like, I just need the verbiage because I will say it every day of my life to kick him out of my soul
right.
family so I can be happy in the next.
Absolutely.
With
So look,
money. With money.
I get it. I get it. So look, I've made some notes here based upon your feelings. The biggest thing that I'm getting is like this loss of control, right? So,
Mm-hmm.
where you were trying to expose the narcissist, you were trying to take control of the situation. And unfortunately, how everyone has reacted around you, it has made you feel powerless and this loss of control. That's what I'm getting is the underlying theme. So, look, this is what we're going to do. So,
Okay.
once you identify the feelings here or the problem. Now, you're going to say, and I'm going to say to you, Michelle, on a
Mm-hmm.
scale of 0 to 10, 10 being the highest, 0 being the lowest, non existent, right? How would you rate that feeling of powerless and lost control?
Oh, I'm at a 10 now.
Yeah,
I mean,
10
I
plus, 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 plus. Yeah, yeah.
I'm
Okay,
beyond 10. Like
exactly.
everybody in my life, that kind of knows what's going on has turned their back on me. Like,
Yeah.
it's, you know, it,
This is
including my
typical.
kids, including my older kids. They can't believe that this is their father.
Mhm. Yeah. Okay, perfect. So Michelle has rated those feelings at a 10 plus 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 off the charts. Okay. So now we're going to let go and heal. And this is where the group can help tap. All right. So Michelle, follow me.
Okay.
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 There's a part of me that knows how to
There's a part of me that knows how to
let go and heal
let go and heal
these 10 level
these 10 level
plus plus
plus plus
off the chart feelings.
off the chart feelings.
I have totally lost all control.
I have totally lost all control.
I am depressed.
I am depressed.
I feel powerless.
I feel powerless.
I fear for the future.
I fear for my future.
I don't understand how this has happened to me.
I don't understand how this has happened to me.
I'm angry and confused.
I'm angry and confused.
I'm afraid.
I'm afraid.
I don't know how this is going to end.
I don't know how this is going to end.
I'm afraid of the outcome.
I'm afraid of the outcome.
What other feelings, Michelle?
I'm afraid to be alone.
I'm afraid to be alone.
I'm afraid that I won't ever find true love in this life.
I'm afraid I won't ever find true love in this life. I'm afraid I won't get the love that I deserve.
I'm afraid I won't get the love that I deserve. I'm afraid, to be on my own.
I'm afraid to be on my own. How did this happen to me?
How did this happen to me? I'm
Okay,
afraid.
my
Oh, I'm sorry.
mm-hmm.
I'm
No, you go
afraid.
ahead.
Okay, I'm afraid that he will move on and find a wonderful
Mm-hmm.
person and I will look like a fool.
I'm afraid he will move on and find a wonderful person. I will look like a deranged fool. I got
Deranged
that from
fool,
you.
exactly.
Yeah. Uh,
Even though I'm exceptional, he
well, of course.
he'll just gaslight me and tell everybody I'm deranged.
Yeah. I have been gaslit.
I have been gaslit. I have
I
been
am a
lied to.
perfect victim.
I am a perfect victim.
Okay, let's close this out. That part of my being is willing to inform the rest of me now.
The part of my being that is willing to inform the rest of me now.
It's doing so now with unlimited love, grace, and ease.
It's doing so with unlimited love, grace, and ease.
My mind, body, and spirit are receiving the love,
My mind, body, and spirit are receiving the love,
healing, information, permission,
healing, information, permission,
and deep relief now.
and deep relief now.
So let's all take a deep breath. Information transfer is now complete.
Information transfer is now complete.
So be it, it is done.
So be it, it is done.
Okay, I've got a tight throat and I've got sharp head pain. On a scale of 0 to 10, how do you feel now?
Um, I'm more at 8. I'm not as my heart isn't racing as much, but
Okay,
I'm not feeling that anxiousness as like when we first started.
okay. So you're at an 8. Can you tell me the feelings that you're are behind the 8?
I still feel the unknown.
Mm-hmm.
I still feel like if I wish for the for the for the evidence to be, brought to light, will it change my life forever? Um, I, I, I wish. Do I wish for the evidence to come? That's I'm. I don't know. It's all the unknown.
Okay.
Does that make sense?
Yeah,
I,
perfect.
I, I, I have no evidence, and I know there's evidence out there, and I wish for it every day. But I pray that somebody shows me something, but it never really comes. And
Well, you do have evidence. You do have evidence. You just don't have the evidence that you need to prove to everyone else. But to yourself, you have the evidence,
yeah,
right?
right. But
Exactly. But
yeah.
not enough to prove because that evidence has been hidden. So you say, well, I found this and I found that, and I recorded him saying this, and I know that he's been making phone calls to that, and I know that, he's disappeared, and I know that he one time was mysteriously at some hotel, or he was this, and I'm
Yeah,
sorry, but I'm just saying, you have this the evidence which is enough for you,
right.
but what happens is when you try to explain the reasons to everyone else why I'm giving dad such a hard time, I'm giving everyone, this is what I'm going through, that evidence is non-existent to them. Oh, your mom, she's just crazy. Maybe it's her hormones, maybe it's this,
Hmm.
maybe it's that, right? And
It's
because
textbook. Yeah.
they can't possibly imagine, because again, a narcissist is like Jekyll and Hyde, right? So
Mhm.
you have this good image, good version to everybody else, but the person that they're in the relationship with sees a totally different being. Okay, so trying to now say, well, he's this way, nobody else is believing it. Now, I will say I have read a lot on narcissistic personality disorder,
Hmm.
and in this day and age, excuse me, with the information that is out there,
Hmm.
people that are siding with the abuser, they are also complicit in the abuse. Okay.
Right.
And that's how you have to look at it,
And
right? It's not, and you spend your life, and there's another lady in this group. I hope she's here today. She's been dealing with this for like 2 years,
yeah.
where the whole family, a very large family, has turned against her for trying to expose her mother's abuse to her,
Hmm.
and the whole family's turned on her, right? But
Right.
you have to get into the mindset of, hey, you're supporting the abuser. I'm telling you something that's happened. You're supporting the abuser, therefore you are now complicit, right? It's
Right.
like a child that says, hey, somebody touched me inappropriately, or somebody
Hmm.
did this to me. If you sit there and say, no, that would never happen, right? Now you're
Right.
complicit in that abuse. And
Right.
not you, but you know what I mean.
Oh, I know
So
what you mean. So,
you've
can I just?
identified,
Yes.
mhm.
Go ahead. I'm so sorry.
No, it's all right. So you've identified more feelings. You're at an 8 level, where you are intensity.
Can
So
I
you're at
add
an eight
something?
level,
Could
and
I
you've
add
identified.
something to? Can I add something to it too, Liz?
Yeah.
So, and this is just anybody listening. I'm sorry, I'm rattling on, but like I call, we've gone to therapy, and he, if you're not willing to tell the truth, a therapist is never going to work. So
Hmm.
I called another therapist and I said, hey, listen, I just need, because here's the problem. I have nobody to show what evidence I do have. If you put
Hmm.
five rational people in front of me and said, hey, does this sound right? I think they would side with me and tell my husband, this doesn't sound right. But when I
Right.
called the counselor and said, hey, listen, if we come in and I show you the evidence, would you please have, a, an opinion, not either way, and say to does this sound right or not? And I have no counselor. She said, don't even bother. He's not going to tell the truth.
No, no,
So
and that is a common problem.
so
Okay, so
to go to
narcissists,
and show the evidence,
yeah.
you know?
Narcissists will listen. You try to pull them into therapy, they're going to gaslight the therapist, they're going to lie, they're going to, try and charm the therapist and make you look bad. That's what they do, right?
Right.
So let's tap down this 8 level intensity and let's keep going to try to make you feel better, at least for your birthday.
Yeah,
All right,
right.
let's
Okay, thanks, Liz.
go. There's a part of me that knows how to
There's a part of me that knows how to
let go and heal
let go and heal
these 8 level feelings.
these 8 level feelings.
I don't know what to do.
I don't know what to do.
No one believes me.
No one believes me.
They are enablers.
They are enablers.
Am I actually going crazy?
Am I actually going crazy?
Why is he allowed to get away with this?
Why is he allowed to get away with this?
Why am I allowed to be abused?
Why am I allowed to be abused?
I'm angry.
I'm angry.
He gaslights everyone,
He gaslights everyone,
and they believe him.
and they believe him.
No one wants to believe me,
No one wants to believe me,
and I'm the honest person in the relationship.
and I'm the honest person in the relationship.
What else, Michelle? What other feelings?
Um, why does he get no karma in this life
Yeah,
for hurting, for cheating on
yeah.
me,
Why does he get no karma in this life for hurting me and abusing
hurting
me?
me? Yeah, he gets none.
How is, yeah,
No
he gets
consequences.
none.
No consequences in this
No
life.
consequences. This is an unfair setup.
This is an unfair setup. Why did this
I'm
happen
not
to me?
benefiting.
Why, I'm not benefiting. And how did I wake up after 30 years of marriage and this, like, am I a bad person?
Am I a bad person? How did I wake up to this after 30 years of marriage?
I
I
know.
feel like a fool.
I feel like a fool, and I'm not a naive person
I'm not a naive person. How did he even get away with this for so long?
because I trusted too hard. I
I trusted him too hard.
I never went looking.
I never went looking. I gave him the benefit of the doubt.
I gave him the benefit of the doubt. He never revealed who he was ever.
He never revealed who he was. He's very hard to catch. He's elusive.
He's very hard to catch, and he's hid everything.
He's
Like
very tech savvy.
very tech savvy, and
And I've had to learn to keep up with the technology.
I've had to learn to keep up the technology, and he's gotten away with it through at
Hmm.
work, not on the
And
weekend,
he's gotten away with it at work. Yeah,
not on the weekends.
absolutely.
So he's
On
got
the
a lot of time.
weekend.
He's had a lot of time on his hands at work.
He has a lot more time on his hands than me.
And,
Yeah.
and I can't be there 24/7 watching that.
Yeah.
I It's my hands are tied there.
My hands are tied. I can't be there 24/7 watching him. How am I going to cope with this for the rest of my life?
How am I going to cope for this for the rest of my life?
That
I
part
don't
of my
want
being is let's close it down.
to.
That
Sure.
part of my being is willing to inform the rest of me now.
The part of my being is willing to inform the rest of us now.
It's doing so now with unlimited love, grace, and ease.
It's doing so with unlimited love, grace, and ease.
My mind, body, and spirit are receiving the love,
My mind, body, and spirit are receiving the love,
healing, information, permission,
healing, information, permission,
and deep relief now.
and deep relief now.
So I'm going to take a deep breath. Information transfer is now complete.
Information transfer is now complete.
So be it, it is done.
So be it, it is done.
You're doing really well. Now, on a scale of 0 to 10, how do you feel now?
It's weird. It's like all the blood is like removing out of my legs and I'm shaking. I don't know why.
That's
Oh,
good.
okay.
Okay. What would you rate that as? So if you were to rate your feelings now, how would you say on a scale of 0 to 10?
It's like it's moved out of my head and it's
Yeah.
moving down my body. Does that make sense? I would say
Yeah.
maybe about a 7.
7. All right. Fabulous. See, this is how you do it, folks, right? This is what you do. It is a process. It's not as easy as, just a quick manifesting round. You open, you rate your feelings, you write your feelings down, or if you can remember them in your head, you go through the rounds, you let them go, you reassess. Okay, so now we're at a 7. Now, the sensations that Michelle is feeling right now, it's very typical. You're moving the energy around the body. It's very intense. The energy has been in the body for so long. I mean, she's been in this relationship for 30 years, okay? That energy has been there for 30 plus years, probably even before then, because I would haphazard a guess to say somewhere in there you had some sort of narcissistic abuse when you were a child. Yes, I'm getting that very strongly. And so that laid down the energetic foundation. So you've been walking around with this energy for all these years, and that's how you ended up, no fault of your own, of course, attracting a narcissist and getting into a relationship, right?
Right.
So we're at a 7. Okay, let's keep going. There's a part of me that knows how to
There's a part of me that knows how to
let go and heal
let go and heal
these 7 level feelings.
these 7 level feelings.
I am nothing.
I am nothing.
I am nobody.
I am nobody.
I am unimportant.
I am unimportant.
I can't believe they believe him over me.
I can't believe they believe him over me.
My life has been destroyed.
My life has been destroyed.
No one cares.
No one cares.
I have no support system.
I have no support system.
I don't know what's going to happen after this.
I don't know what's going to happen after this.
If he walks out, he will move on very quickly.
If he walks out, he will move on very quickly.
He has stolen all my joy and happiness.
He has stolen all my joy and happiness.
I don't even know who I am anymore.
I don't even know who I am anymore.
This has stripped back everything that I thought I knew.
This has stripped back everything I thought I knew.
What I thought was definitely is not.
What I thought was is definitely not.
This whole relationship has been a lie,
This whole relationship has been a lie,
and I have enabled him to carry on the lies.
and I have enabled him to carry on the lies.
I believed all of the lies.
I believed all of the lies.
I trusted him.
I trusted him.
I am terrified.
I am terrified.
I know that I will be miserable and he will remain happy.
I know I will be miserable and he will remain happy.
What else?
I know that if I leave, I will struggle and he will, you know,
Yep.
he'll
Yep.
move on like nothing happened.
I know that if we split, I will struggle.
I know if we split, I will
If we
struggle.
split, I will struggle. He
And
will move on happily.
he will move on happily.
This is a massive fear.
This is a massive fear.
This has traumatized me to my core.
This has traumatized me to my core. This is why I can't move forward
Th-
right now.
This is why I can't move forward right now. I lose sleep at night.
Oh, I lose sleep at night for
I
sure.
cannot rest.
I cannot rest.
I am always on edge, waiting for the next attack.
I am always on edge waiting for the next attack.
I have turned into a master spy.
I have turned into a master spy.
This has totally ruined and changed my life.
This has totally ruined and changed my life.
No, I felt some of that leave. So let's close this one down.
Okay.
That part of my being is willing to inform the rest of me now.
The part of my being that's willing to inform the rest of me now.
It's doing so now with unlimited love, grace, and ease.
It's doing so with unlimited love, grace, and ease.
My mind, body, and spirit are receiving the love,
My mind, body, and spirit are receiving the love,
healing, information, permission,
healing, information, permission,
And deep relief now.
and deep relief now.
So let's all take a deep breath. It's already starting to feel better, Michelle. I can feel that.
Yes, I'm feeling a little better.
Information, you're not on edge like you were.
Yeah.
Information transfer is now complete.
Information transfer is now complete.
So be it. It is done.
So be it, it is done.
On a scale of 0 to 10, how would you rate your feelings now?
Yeah, I'm getting more like a 6 now. The
Whoop, whoop.
the energy is definitely moving down my legs and it is hitting my feet and my feet are freezing.
Awesome. And
Yeah.
somebody just saw chunks of ice breaking off of an iceberg. Well done, you.
Well, I am a little extra that you can call me Titanic for sure.
You're so sweet.
Yeah.
The energy is refusing to leave. It is holding on.
Should I say that?
No, I'm
Oh,
just making notes. All right.
okay. I think
Uh, yeah, for all of us. Well, yes, you're right. Mr. Photon saying, Liz, remember to say it for all of us. But this is what you're right. So if you're doing it in a group, you would say for all of us. And we are technically in a group, but
I'm sorry.
I'm trying. No, no, no. It's okay. I'm answering a question in the chat. But I would say for this kind of demonstration, we want to, it's not for all. But mind you, if you're doing it on your own, Mr. Photon, you're right. You can say us or me. But here's the thing I would say to that. Because this is so hyper focused on someone's relationship, if you say us, the chances are their soul is going to join in on the CTT session. And not only are you benefiting yourself, now you're benefiting the other person. Now, you guys are probably a better person than Liz, okay? Because Liz has a problem with holding grudges. And for me, I'm
Me
like,
too.
okay, so if I was in your position, hang on, Michelle, if I was in your position, Michelle, I would be saying, you know what? I need to empower myself, not the other person. Okay,
Okay.
so you can choose. Now, if it's something that it's minor and you want to benefit everybody, then I would say us, right? If there's more people in mind, but really this is supposed to be for the actual person who is experiencing the negative feelings. That's why we're saying me. But no, that was a great point, by the way. So you can say us or me, but if you're doing this for yourself at home, you want to just rate the feelings, tap it down, use it for yourself. Particularly for her, we want to empower Michelle in this situation because this is about as bad as it gets. Okay, I can honestly say, apart from finding out that your significant other maybe has another family somewhere else or has actually, murdered someone, this is probably as bad as it gets. Okay, Percy Pussycat, get off the keyboard. All right, so let's keep going. And you say a 6 level feeling. All right, so we're going from 6. Here we go. There's a
Okay.
part of me that knows how to
There's a part of me that knows how to
let go and heal.
let go and heal.
My life has spun out of control.
My life has spun out of control.
This negative energy is refusing to leave.
This negative energy is refusing to leave.
It has to find somewhere else to go.
It has to find somewhere else to go.
It is very stubborn.
It is very stubborn.
This has been a big part of my life.
This has been a big part of my life.
I'm scared of the changes that will come.
I am scared of the changes that will come.
What else?
I woke up riddled with rheumatoid arthritis due to this.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
it came out of nowhere.
Yeah.
I don't find
The
it.
trauma. Yeah. Let's say this. The trauma is making me sick.
The trauma is making me sick.
It's making my body inflamed.
It's making my body inflamed. I
I
want it
don't
to go
feel
away.
well.
I
I
don't
want it to go away and it won't.
want it to go away and it won't. It's laying inside of me.
It's laying inside of me. He's activated dormant diseases
He activated dormant diseases for sure
and illnesses.
and illnesses.
I don't know if I'll ever feel like my old self ever again.
I don't know if I'll ever feel like my old self again. I want to be happy
I
again.
want to be happy and I don't know where to find the happiness.
I don't know where to find the happiness.
My
I,
life has been destroyed.
my life has been destroyed.
I'll never feel happy again.
I'll never feel happy again. I don't know if I'll ever trust again.
I don't know if I'll ever trust again. I've turned into a very mean person,
I have turned into a very mean, bitter person.
bitter person. This is not who I am.
This is not who I am.
This is the result of all the trauma.
This is the result of all the trauma.
I can't cope with this.
I can't cope with this.
I cannot take another incident.
I cannot take another incident.
How did he think he was going to get away with all of this?
How did he think he was going to get away with all of this? And
I'm on to him now.
I am on to him now.
I know you are. What else?
Um, how did he think he could get away with this with the feisty personality that I am?
Yeah. And doesn't he know who he's married to?
I don't think he does because,
Right. Exactly.
yeah,
He has not paid enough attention to me.
he has not paid enough attention to me. He's never known me.
He's never known me. He doesn't make any effort.
He does not make any effort.
I'm the one that has made all the effort.
I'm the one that's kept this marriage going.
I'm the one that's kept the marriage going. He doesn't care.
He doesn't care.
He just likes what it looks like.
He likes what it looks like and he
It
hides it.
makes him, sorry, it makes him appear normal to outsiders.
It makes him appear normal to outsiders. He hides behind the family life.
He hides behind the family life. He's a
Well,
very sick person that won't get help
he's a very sick person that won't get help and won't admit it
and
ever.
won't admit it. Yeah.
He will never
Yeah.
admit it.
And it's destroying my life.
And it's destroying my life.
Okay, I felt some more go. That part of my being is willing to inform the rest of me now.
The part of our being that's willing to inform the rest of me now.
It's doing so now with unlimited love, grace, and ease.
It's doing so with unlimited love, grace, and ease.
My mind, body, and spirit are receiving the love,
My mind, body, and spirit are receiving the love,
healing, information, permission,
healing, information, permission,
and deep relief now.
and deep relief now.
I just felt this massive burning on my arm. Let's all take a deep breath. Information transfer is now complete.
Information transfer is now complete.
So be it, it is done.
So be it is done.
You're already starting to feel a little bit, better from the last round.
Yeah.
Okay, on a scale of 0 to 10, what would you rate it at now?
I'm getting like a 3. I'm feeling like
Whoop, whoop.
I'm getting
Yeah,
my feet. It's just in my feet now. It's gone down my legs. It's in my feet, and it's trying to release out. And I think everybody. I'm really sorry. This is all about me.
no, no. You know what, Michelle? We appreciate you because we put you on the spot to demonstrate to everyone else how you do this. So thank you for being open and honest and willing to help everyone.
Oh, it's
I
the best
mean, you're
birthday
just
present. Thank you.
Oh, you're welcome. It's our gift to you as a group. But this
Oh,
is how you do it, folks, right? And it is hard. It's not easy to do when you're working on yourself. So what we're going to do when we get Michelle down to a 0, okay, we're going to close, George. Yes. And then what we're going to do is then I'm going to go through the line and we're going to pick out things that everybody can work on for their list, okay? So that's what we're going to do. And these are things that you can work on and let go and heal. Now, you may not. Okay, Liz is sitting here identifying a lot of Michelle's feelings. Michelle, you're doing a great job of identifying your feelings, by the way. You're doing a fantastic job. But if you don't know what the feelings are, right, and you're sitting there and you're trying to let go and heal, it's okay. You don't necessarily have to know. You just know you feel crummy. I just know I feel crummy. I can't take this. I don't know why this feeling is here. There's no reason or explanation. I felt like this for years. That's what you got to do. Even, at least start with the bare minimum. But I can guarantee that if you guys practice this as much as possible, you guys are going to feel so much better. Okay? Seriously. You will. Now, whereas Michelle, and I'm sure there's quite a few other people in the group, right? Because what happens? The victims always are the ones that get therapy, right? It's never the abusers that go get therapy. It's the victims that go get therapy. So I'm sure in the group, we can all identify like somebody who abused us or somebody that was a narcissist. And if you are attracting these people into your life, then on a scale of 0 to 10, how much do I attract these people in my life? Oh my God, 10 plus, plus, plus. You can even do that and start to let go and heal and stop attracting these people in your life, right? If you're somebody that attracts bad luck in your life, like if I didn't have bad luck, it'd be no luck at all, right? You don't know why, but you seem to attract negative events and bad luck on a scale of 0 to 10. Wow, that's a 10, off the charts. There's a part of me that knows how to let go and heal. This 10 level negative attraction, that I get all these bad events in. I attract bad luck. I attract bad people. You know, I attract negative financial circumstances. I'm stuck in a trap, right? I cannot seem to make ends meet. I cannot seem to, whatever it is, find a good job, have a good home life, whatever it is that's plaguing you, right? You can use this for anything. This is where George would say that this part of the CTT is, he called it becoming unlimited. Because if you actually go through and you start clearing out all the junk, right, you can become unlimited. Now, obviously, unlimited to the point you're still in a body. I mean, that's a limitation, right? But I like being in a body. I probably need quite a lot of work on it, but I like being in the body. And, but you are limited to being in a body and being in a human, but we don't mind that. We don't mind that. Why? Because being here gives us the opportunity to fix a lot of stuff. You can't do this in the spirit world. You can't do this without a body because you need the physical tapping movement to release the energy. You need the mouth, you need the vocal cords, you need the energy to let this go, right? You have a soul that is in a body, so you can command energy, right? So, we're at a 3 level intensity. Let's keep going, Michelle.
Okay.
There's a part of me that knows how to
There's a part of me that knows how to
let go and heal.
let go and heal.
This 3 level intensity,
This 3 level intensity,
it does not want to leave.
it does not want to leave.
It is stuck in my feet.
It is stuck in my feet.
It wants to plague me for the rest of my life.
It wants to plague me for the rest of my life.
It wants to hold me down.
It wants to hold me down.
It wants me to remain sad.
It wants me to remain sad.
I cannot seem to get ahead in this situation.
I cannot seem to get ahead in this situation.
I'd rather not know at all.
I'd rather not know at all.
This has completely changed my life.
This has completely changed my life.
This has changed all of my circumstances.
This has changed all of my circumstances.
This has changed my future.
This has changed my future.
All of my plans have been completely destroyed.
All of my plans have been completely destroyed.
I now have to rework all of the programming and plans.
I now have to rework all of the programming and plans.
I do not feel secure.
I do not feel secure.
I do not feel safe.
I do not feel safe.
I feel as if I'm living with a stranger.
I feel like I'm living with a stranger.
I don't know this person.
I don't know this person anymore.
And he does not know me.
And he does not know me.
He never knew.
He never knew me.
He thinks that he's going to win this fight.
He thinks he's going to win this fight.
We are in a power struggle.
We are in a power struggle.
He is trying to hold on to all of the power in the relationship
He is trying to hold on to all the power in the relationship
by making me look like a lunatic.
by making me look like a lunatic.
He thinks he can gaslight and lie for the rest of his life.
He thinks he can gaslight and lie for the rest of his life.
I'm not playing that game.
I'm not playing that game.
And I'm playing to win.
and I'm playing to win.
Yeah. What else?
He, my kids resent me because
He
they
has,
think I'm
yeah,
crazy.
he has made my kids resent me.
He has made my kids resent me. And if I leave, they will resent me.
And if I leave, they will resent me. I'm caught in a trap.
I'm caught in a trap and I didn't do anything wrong.
And I didn't do anything wrong. I don't deserve this.
I don't deserve this. I've been a loyal wife, not,
Mhm.
trying to do the best for my family throughout the years. And he's completely lived a double life.
Yeah, he has lived a double life, and
He,
now he's trying to destroy mine.
and now he's trying to distort mine. Why doesn't he just let me go?
Why doesn't he just let me go? Because that would be too easy, right?
Let me go and
Uh,
let me be happy.
why won't he let me be happy? Why won't he leave?
I've asked him to leave. Bye.
Oh my
See
God.
ya.
Yeah, I
But he
see this
won't.
situation. He won't
He,
leave. He
he won't
won't
leave.
leave.
I,
He
I'll
won't
fi-
leave me alone.
I
He
will
won't
file the
get help.
paperwork. I can file the paperwork, but will he sign it?
Yeah. Will
But
he
then
sign
I
the
will
paperwork?
but then I look like the crazy delusional crazy person.
Yeah, but I look delusional and crazy. He'll probably destroy me in court.
He will destroy me in court
Yeah.
and all my friends and family will turn on me.
All my friends and family will turn on me. I will be the one who is humiliated.
I will be the one humiliated. And I still have a 14-year-old daughter who's very impressionable.
Yeah. My 14-year-old is very impressionable. I will be the one who walks away wounded.
I will be the one walking away wounded.
He will be financially free,
He will be financially free, and I think he will hide money on me.
and he will hide money. He does. He will hide money. Yeah. He
Yeah.
does hide money.
Where's it at, Liz?
I I can't seem to find the evidence
I can't seem to find the evidence anywhere.
anywhere. He's always one step ahead of me.
He's always one step ahead of me.
He's always had one foot out the door.
He's always had one foot out the door.
Unbeknownst to me, I had no idea.
Unbeknownst to me, I had no idea.
I am
I'm,
floored by all this information.
I'm floored by all this information. And he presents himself as a church going,
Oh
wonderful
God,
neighbor father.
they always do. And he presents himself as this wonderful person to everyone else but me.
But me.
What
How,
did I
how,
do to deserve this
what did I do to deserve this in this life?
in this lifetime? How did I make this contract?
How did I make this contract? And can
Why
we
would
kick
I
him
do
out of
this to myself?
why did I do this to myself? Can I kick him out of our soul family
Can I
in the
kick him
next
out of
one?
the soul family? He just
And
won't go.
I want him to kick him out in the next life.
I want to kick him out in the next life. Yeah.
I want to
Yeah.
be happy and have somebody who loves me truly in the next life.
I want to have someone who loves me truly in the next life. I feel this life, it's too late.
I feel this life it's too late. I
My
want to be
kids,
Go ahead.
my kids are being hurt,
My kids are hurt, but he's told them I'm crazy
but he's told them I'm crazy and they believe him.
and they believe him. They want to put
I,
me in a hospital because I want a divorce.
oh my God, they want to put me in a hospital because I want a divorce. I can't find a good way out.
I can't find a good way out. He tells everybody I'm sick. Sick why?
He,
Because I want a divorce?
he tells everyone I'm sick, I'm crazy, and they believe him.
They do believe him. Even my
Mm,
family believes him because he ran to them and told them this.
yeah, even my family believes them. Yeah. This has become everyone else's business,
This has become everyone else's business.
and they have turned on me.
And they have turned on me.
I just don't feel like myself anymore.
I just don't feel like myself anymore. And I can't talk to anybody about this. I got
Yeah.
no one but my
I have
mom.
no one. I have no one to talk to about this. I have no support.
I can't show anybody the evidence because the counselors don't care.
Yeah, and they don't care. And even if you did show them the evidence, would they actually believe it anyway?
Well, they
Mm.
said they say you have to learn to accept that if he cheated and just move on from there.
They expect me to accept it and just move on. I'm not willing to do that.
I'm not willing to do that. That's not who I am
That's
in
not
this.
who I am. I can't find a good way out for me
I
that
can't find
brings
a good
me
way.
joy.
I can't find a good way out for me that brings me joy. I can't settle being married to a cheater.
I can't settle being married to a cheater. This is not my style.
This is not my style. It's not who I am.
It's not who I am, but I've been forced to be in this situation.
But I'm forced to be in this situation. And how do I move forward?
How do I move forward? Yeah. I need insights and guidance. Where are they?
I need insights and guidance, and I'm praying to everybody in his higher self to
Yeah,
show me the light, but nobody's talk.
I can
Nobody's.
see that. Mm-hmm.
I'm.
Where's my team? Where's my team? My spiritual helpers, where are they?
They've abandoned me. I don't know where
They've
they're at.
abandoned me.
They really are. I don't. I'm praying to my dad. I'm like, he's not. Nobody's showing me any light.
No one's showing me any light. No one's answering my prayers. Yeah,
What
yeah.
about that famous saying that what's in the dark will come to the light? It hasn't come for me.
Where is the light? I can't even find the light. Yeah,
I
there
can't
is
find
no
the light.
light in this situation.
Will I ever find the evidence that I'm looking for
Will I ever find the evidence that I'm looking for?
to prove
Will
to
I
my
ever come
children?
out of this?
Will I
Hmm?
ever come out to prove to my children that I'm right?
To to prove to my children. I'm getting very strongly, Michelle, they won't believe you anyway. Okay? They won't
Mm.
believe you. So I think it's about, well, let's finish out the round. That
Okay.
part of my being is willing to inform the rest of me now.
The part of my being that is willing to inform the rest of me now.
It's doing so now with unlimited love, grace, and ease.
It's doing so now with unlimited love, grace, and ease.
My mind, body, and spirit are receiving the love,
My mind, body, and spirit are receiving the love,
healing, information, permission,
healing, information, permission,
and deep relief now.
and deep relief now.
So let's all take a deep breath. Information transfer is now complete.
Information transfer is now complete.
So be it, it is done.
So be it, it is done.
Okay, how do you feel now on a scale of 0 to 10?
I'll tell you, the arthritis, the riddled arthritis is a little bit better right now in my body. And the only thing
Oh,
that is cold is my toes now. So
wow,
it's there. It's there. It just wants to come out, but I feel
it won't
better.
come
I
out.
feel better. I do. I'm starting to feel better because we've touched on everything that is going on. And but you know, who's going to send me a bone?
Yeah, yeah, and I got that very strongly. And the other thing that I got very strongly in that last round was that even if you came up with, video evidence, whatever it is, they still won't believe you. Okay? Because
Why?
they're not ready to acknowledge that this person is who he actually is. Okay? They have it, in their heads that he's this way and that's safety, right? It's
Mm-hmm.
safety to think that your father or your family member is this person. I don't really want to face up to the fact that he's not this person that I've always made him out to be. Like, this is what happened to you, right? It's completely
Right.
destroyed you.
Yep.
They're not willing to let go of that fantasy of who they think he is. I got that very strongly.
But
Okay.
but Liz, I've never been a drama person. I've never
I
been a
know.
needy person. I've been a good mother. I've been a very supportive mother. Why do are they all turning on me? Why don't they see that I didn't wake up after 30 years and say, "Oh, I want to destroy my family and I want to destroy my marriage." Why is
Right.
nobody understanding that this is not whoever I was in life? But yet, when I'm trying to plead my case and show you the
Mhm.
evidence, nobody wants to listen.
Right.
This is, I'm not a needy person. I'm not a and yeah, I might be a little extra because it's just who I am, but I'm a fun loving person. I've been a great mother. I get so many compliments on my older daughter. We work in the same district, and I truly believe that was part of me raising her. But why
Hmm.
doesn't anybody ever, why is nobody believing me? Because You know what I mean? I am not a needy person. I'm not I don't lie. I'm not a liar.
Mm,
Why
no,
doesn't my nobody believes me?
right. This is exactly what happens to victims, everybody listening, of narcissistic abuse. Okay? This is exactly what happens. How she is feeling right now, okay, is exactly what happens. And we believe you. Yes. Everybody in the group is like, we believe you, Michelle. We know you, right? We
Right.
know you. We know what you're. And like I said, it's always the victims who end up in therapy. It's never the people that actually need the therapy to change who they are. But you have to understand this person has spent X amount of years building up this fake persona of himself. And for that to be broken down, people just they don't accept it, right? They just don't.
Am I
They
not
and so this is where you have to empower yourself over and above what everybody else thinks, right? You have to
Mhm.
move into a place where you say, you know what? I don't owe anybody an explanation. I know the truth. If they want to believe that this person is who they say they are and wants to lie, believe all the lies, believe the fantasy, believe the double life or whatever, then that's on them. They're a very poor judge of character. There's nothing more I can do to change their perception. And but you're going to have to be able to walk away. You're not the only person that has ever had to face this situation where this is right where Michelle is the complete destruction of how narcissists destroy people's lives. This is where she is. She is left in the rubble, right? She's in the rubble while they're sitting there and nobody believes her. No, how could you say this? How could he? He's not like this at all. He's smiley. He does this. He does that. He was a member of the church. He donates to charity. He does a great job at work. He's never messed up. Never missed a day of work. These are all the things that you're up against. But you
right?
have to understand that's what they do to build up that persona to everyone else.
Right.
But the
He's very
person,
kind. He's very
yeah,
kind to me. That's not the problem. It's just, so people see he's always very kind to you,
mm,
and he is very kind. But that's not the problem. The problem is he's
he's a cheater.
he's a cheater, and he's been distant for years, and I didn't know why. I
Right.
blame myself. I thought it was me. I thought maybe that was the way he grew up, or he lost his mom and dad early, and maybe that's just the way
Mm,
he is. And then you start doubting me, and then I had four
mm,
kids, and then I gained weight, and then I didn't feel good about myself, and then I couldn't speak my mind because I felt like I wasn't worthy of it. You
right.
know,
And that's what happens when you're in a relationship with a narcissist, right? Over time, it just erodes your self-esteem, right? And you turn it psychologically, they turn it on you, right? And so you are at the bottom. I mean, you're like at the bottom of the barrel. The trash heap. This is where you are. They've completely broken you. And then finally, one day you wake up and you say, you know what? Actually, they're the reason they've done this to me. They're this behavior, this addiction that they're hiding, this double life that they're living. And then when you try to make them accountable and responsible for what they've done, that's where this is where the mass destruction starts, right? Because how dare you ruin this reputation that they have worked so hard building up their entire life, this big lie to everyone else, and now you're going to hold them accountable, and now you're going to expose them for who they really are. They go into attack mode, seek and destroy, and that's exactly where you are right now. That's
right,
where you are. And so now you're going to have to say, okay, they're not going to believe me, right? They'll
right,
have to find out in their own time. And it may take a very long time for them to find out. They have to go through their own change of perception through whatever means, right? And that may or may not ever happen, although Spirit said it will happen. It's just they're going to have to do it on their terms, not your terms. And this is where you have to build yourself up and you have to be able to say, you know what, I can walk away. So,
Right.
on a scale of 0 to 10, I'm getting a 1 for you.
I'm getting a one too.
Okay, let's go.
Okay.
There's a part of me that knows how to
There's a part of me that knows how to
let go and heal
let go and heal
these one level remnants.
these one level remnants.
They just do not want to let go.
They just do not want to let go.
It's the dark holding on.
It's the dark holding on.
It doesn't want me to heal.
It doesn't want me to heal.
It wants to stay with me forever.
It wants to stay with me forever.
Finding a new home is difficult,
Finding a new home will be difficult,
but they cannot stay here with me.
but they cannot stay here with me.
I am on my journey to healing,
I am on my journey to healing,
and I will not allow this negative energy to get in my way.
and I will not allow this negative energy to get in my way.
I am on my journey to self-empowerment.
I am on my journey to self empowerment,
No matter what those around me may think,
no matter what those around me may think.
they don't understand where I am.
They don't understand where I am.
They don't want to.
They don't want to.
They don't want to acknowledge the pain that I have gone through
They don't want to acknowledge the pain I've gone through
and the destruction.
and the destruction.
They want everything to remain as is
They want everything to remain as is
because it's very traumatizing for them also.
because it's very traumatizing for them also.
Okay, now I felt that leave. That part of my being is willing to inform the rest of me now.
The part of my being is willing to inform the rest of me now.
It's doing so now with unlimited love, grace, and ease.
It's doing so now with unlimited love, grace, and ease.
My mind, body, and spirit are receiving the love,
My mind, body, and spirit are receiving the love,
healing, information, permission,
healing, information, permission,
and deep relief now.
and deep relief now.
So let's all take a deep breath. Now that feels so much better, Michelle, from when we started. It
Yes.
really does.
I
Information transfer is now complete.
information transfer is now complete.
So be it, it is done.
So be it, it is done. I do. I feel so much better. Thank you guys. I really
That's great.
I
Well, you're
can't
welcome.
tell you how thank you for I'm sorry it was all about me. I
No,
didn't mean for
listen,
that to happen.
that's what it's about, right? This where you're teaching, you're helping to teach everyone how to do the 0 to 10, right? This is
Right.
what we do, guys,
But
right?
Liz,
This is how you do it.
we there's so many of us that want to kick a certain person out of our spirit family or out of our soul family. So we need the verbiage. I will say it every day of my whole entire life. Somebody sent me something on the group chat and I screenshot it. I will say
We
it
know.
every single day of my life till I die.
Oh my God. Well, but the part of the CTT, I will say, there's always the big reveal, which George used to call it the fallout. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
If you guys are doing CTT long enough, the big reveal can be shown to you, and hey, it's never pretty.
What
It
I
is
don't understand that. What do you mean?
the big reveal. So you started out in the CTT and you keep doing it diligently, not you, but just people in general.
Okay.
And suddenly, everything or things that you thought that they were, they're not. And you start this big reveal. It could be by way of like memories being unlocked that were,
Hmm.
traumas and abuse that were locked away in the cell memory and in the brain because it was just so traumatizing. It could be a number of things. It could be someone you're in a relationship with is not who you think they are. It could be that, old wounds that have started to reveal themselves. You've now had to face them head on, even though you've been running from them for many years. I mean, there's a million ways for the reveal, right?
So
Those were
you're
just
saying
some
us
examples.
doing this, you're saying us doing the CTT every week with you this can happen to us.
Yeah, I mean,
Okay.
it can, especially like if you start working on unlocking past memories of abuse and things like that. No, I'm not saying in particular for your situation, but just
Yeah.
there's usually the big reveal. And what happens is when you get to the other side of the big reveal and you have to build up this whole, this is exactly where you are. You have to build up this whole new version of yourself. You're coming out of the trauma, you're dusting yourself off. Now I've got to rebuild myself and I've got to build this version of myself. And you're never going to be the old version of yourself, but the new version of yourself is going to be a much stronger version. So, knowledge is power. Just like when you're trying to tell everyone, hey, this guy isn't who you think he is, okay?
Hmm.
Knowledge is power. They're not ready for that big reveal, right? You're trying to reveal that to them. They're not ready psychologically. They cannot handle that. And so it's better, ignorance is bliss. It's better to live in the bliss instead of acknowledging the big reveal. Now, I will tell you, people have run away from the CTT because of the big reveal, because it is so painful. It can be incredibly painful, especially when you start unlocking memories of abuse. But for people out there that want to unlock memories of abuse, because it's there, it's like there's something there. I know something bad happened to me, but I don't know what it is, but it's plagued me my entire life and I can't seem to get rid of it. Why can't you get rid of it? Because you don't know what it is, right? It will always be there until you figure out what it is, right? So if you even wanted to, there's a part of me that knows how to let go and heal these 10 level memories that are locked away deep within my soul, somewhere in my.
You're on mute, Liz.
The cat keeps going on my keyboard. I love him dearly, but I'm trying to stop him from doing this. Sorry. So you would basically say these 10 level, thank you for that, Jody. These 10 level feelings that are locked away, these 10 level memories that are locked away within my being, that I can't seem to find or that don't come up to the surface, that part of my being is willing to inform the rest of me now. And you can work on that. You can tap that down to a one. Now, the thing is, Michelle, we've made you feel better today.
Yes.
Tomorrow, you could wake up and you can feel, wow, I don't feel like I did yesterday, but now I feel depressed. Now I feel there's more, bad feelings coming through. So
Mhm.
you would have to do this again,
Okay.
right? You would have to say, okay, today I feel sad. You'd open responsibly, you scale it. It's a 10 level sadness. And now you're tapping it down again, all the way to one or zero. Okay, do not try to bite my hand. All the way to one or zero. And then you would, close,
Okay.
right?
Yep.
So you guys have to work on this. This is a work in progress, but I can guarantee that if you do the scaling, you work on this diligently, even if you do it like once a week or maybe once a day, if those of you are lucky enough to have that kind of time, you will really start to take control and empower yourself. So, Michelle, we have to
Yes.
close,
Okay.
okay? You always want to go to the opposite of any negative feelings. The opposite of any negative feelings is always going to be self-love, okay?
Okay.
So let's close. And we're going to do all of us for the closing because you're going to include your spiritual helpers and divine team.
Okay.
Okay. There's a part of all of us that knows how to
There's a part of us that all of us that knows how to
easily and joyfully manifest
easily and joyfully manifest
optimum guidance,
optimum guidance,
positive emotional fulfillment,
positive emotional fulfillment,
gratitude,
gratitude,
self-love,
self-love,
self-forgiveness,
self-forgiveness,
forgiveness of others,
forgiveness of others,
and the optimum ability
and the optimum ability
to reinstall
to reinstall
all of my self-love
all of my self-love
in all of those wonderful spaces we just opened up.
and all of those wonderful spaces we just opened up.
That part of our beings are willing to inform the rest of us now.
The part of our beings that are willing to inform the rest of us now.
It's doing so now with unlimited love, grace, and ease.
It's doing so now with unlimited love, grace, and ease.
Our minds, bodies, and spirits are receiving the love,
Our minds, bodies, and spirits are receiving the love,
healing, information, permission,
healing, information, permission,
and deep relief now.
and deep relief now.
So let's all take a deep breath. Get off my keyboard. Information transfer is now complete.
Information transfer is now complete.
So be it, it is done.
So be it, it is done.
Anybody want a cat? I love him dearly, but I've got to get him off my keyboard. Okay,
Okay.
Michelle, you did a
Yes.
great job. Happy
Oh my
birthday.
God.
Merry
Thank you
Christmas.
guys.
Happy New Year.
Oh my God.
You
I
are
cannot
awesome.
thank you.
I'm
You're
going to
awesome.
mute
Thank
you.
you.
Oh, you guys, please. I'm just the messenger.
Oh
All
my.
right. I'm going to mute you, Michelle, and we're going to go
Okay.
down the line and diagnose CTT problems. Thank
Thank you.
you. All right, Kelly, I've asked you to unmute. Let's diagnose some CTT.
Well, good morning, everyone.
Good morning. Thank you. All right. So I know this, Liz is now the crazy cat lady. I know. Like, I don't know what to do with all that.
Yeah, I just put in the comment squirt bottle.
I know. He's so sweet. He really is. But I'm like, you got to get off my keyboard. Sorry about that. Okay, Kelly, if you were to think of something that you wanted to achieve, what would that be?
Hmm. Well, I got my acceptance this morning to be interviewed to go to school.
Wow, congratulations.
Thank you. And that's where I want to stay. But I'm like, how am I going to pay for it?
Okay, brilliant. How am I going to pay for it? So, on a scale of 0 to 10, how worried are you about paying for the course? I already know the answer, but go ahead.
I would say maybe a 6.
Okay, so that's what you could do, right? That's a perfect example. It's like, how am I going to pay for this? There's a part of me that knows how to let go and heal these 6 level feelings, and you could scale that down. You can scale that down. Now, for what you want to do, again, you would wake up tomorrow. Now what do I feel? You would want to reassess every day how you feel about paying for school. And then you may want to also like manifest. So you want to say easily and joyfully, this would be a separate tapping, manifest the optimum ability to, you know, find the money to pay for school, right? So you may want to keep it generic. You may want to make it more in depth. You may want to, it's up to you what you want to do. Does that help?
Yes. Yes. Thank
Awesome.
you.
Do you have any other questions?
Should we pray to the light or to the God of this universe? Or
You know what? I need to do a whole probe on what prayer actually does because prayer is important. I do believe that. And but then taking the control and empowering yourself and doing it with your own hands with the CTT is just so much more effective, right? You're not relying upon others to provide for you. You're saying, you know what? You guys, I know you're busy up there, right? I appreciate everything you all do for me. However, I don't have time to wait. So I'm going to also take steps in making things happen for me. Because
yes.
when you meet somebody who's been praying for 40 years and you know what I mean? Like it doesn't seem to be working. They're in a queue, a very long queue.
Praying
with,
with victim mentality.
yeah, yeah. So you could definitely use the CTT to say, okay, this is my situation. I'm taking control. So yeah, that was a good question. Perfect.
Thank you.
All right. Well, Merry Christmas.
Merry Christmas and Happy
Thank
New Year,
you.
everyone. Much love.
Yeah, thank you. All right, I'm going to mute you and I'm going to go to Kristen. I'm just going down the line here.
Hello.
Uh, oh, you know how to unmute yourself. Fantastic. Even better. How can I help you?
I I want to know how to unblock me from I have a great job, but I need a second income and I want to
Mhm.
start something from home, but I just don't do it. I don't try. I'm overwhelmed with where to start. So how do I break that?
Mm,
How do I
over.
break that? Like I'm just stuck.
You know why you're stuck? Because you don't believe in yourself that you can do it. That's what I'm getting. Okay. So,
Okay.
this lack of, I'm typing it in the comments, of belief that I can actually do something positive to enhance my life. That's where you're stuck. It's like, I just don't, that's the blockage, the negative. Even though with your conscious mind, you can say, you know what, I know I can do this. It doesn't matter what the conscious mind says a lot of times because most people, their conscious minds are not stronger than the subconscious and the soul. Okay?
Right.
Most of the time, it's a push pull. Now, I do know maybe two or three people that have really strong conscious minds. They also have had many lifetimes as a human on the earth plane, and they can sort of hit the override switch with their conscious mind. So, again, if that's something that you guys want to achieve, you want to hit the override, you want your conscious mind to override the subconscious and the soul. Okay, there's a part of me that knows how to easily and joyfully manifest the optimum ability to override, for my conscious mind to override the programming in my subconscious and my soul that holds me back from achieving what I want to do. Okay, that's just a quick, simple, easy manifestation tapping. Now, for you, Kristen, if you're going to do this scaling, you've got to start with so if I was to say to you on a scale of 0 to 10, what would you rate this lack of belief that you can actually do something positive to enhance your life? What would you say that is?
Oh, probably an 8 or 9.
Yeah. See, there you go. So that's where you would start. And you would have to go through that scaling process. You open, you do the 2 rounds of opening, then you scale it down. You also want it, guys, you want to make sure you get it down to a 1 or a 0. Don't leave it hanging around at a 2 or a 3. If you get bored with it or you say, you know what, I can't finish it, I've got to go, that's okay too, as long as you make a note of where you are and you pick it back up, but you still need to close. Okay, you still need to close. And then when you pick it back up, that will be a brand new session, right? So
Right.
yeah, that's what you need to do, Kristen. It's not easy, but it can be done. Now, going forward into the new year, what will Kristen do? Excuse me, for Christmas, I've got a cold. I'm like, great. We went to so many parties, I'm not surprised. And then the party on Saturday was like finger food. And the first thing I clocked was, okay, this like 10, 12 trays of finger food, but there's only 2 pair of tongs. Like that
Yep.
is not really hygienic. And I've started getting worried. I was like, oh, this is just a breeding ground for the flu and a cold. Anyway, so.
Mhm.
Going forward into next year, it's going to take you a while, okay? But I'm getting around the fall time, which is like September, October time. You will eventually have something in motion where you're bringing in more money, okay?
Okay.
So I hope
Perfect.
that helps you.
Yes, it did. Thank you so much. I appreciate
Uh,
it.
you're so welcome. Well, Merry Christmas. Thank you. Happy New Year. And we'll go on to the lovely Stephanie. There you go, Steph. How are you?
Hi, thank you so much. Wow, that's awesome. Um,
Hey.
hi everyone. Merry Christmas. I guess my like when you were saying what do you want to know, my thing that I work on every day is I want to be consciously connected to my higher self. I know
Mhm.
it all comes subconsciously, but I want to be maybe more like yourself, more
Mhm.
consciously aware of the conversation.
Mm. That's wonderful. I wouldn't expect anything less from you, Stephanie, to be honest. Just you're just such a phenomenal CTT warrior. So is it snowing
Oh,
up there, by the way? Is it cold?
yeah, yeah, but I hear it's going to be a mild winter. We're going to have to worry about intense heat this in 2026.
Oh, well, that's fun. Okay, so for you, what I'm getting, so you're definitely blocked, okay, which most of us are blocked. So the conscious mind is blocked from being able to converse, right? Because it's almost like you want to have this conversation, converse with the soul. Okay. Now, what is blocking Stephanie from uh, okay. Yeah, this is typical. What is blocking you, Stephanie, from conversing with the soul is the belief system that you're actually doing it. It's like, yeah, I kind of feel stupid unless I get some feedback. Feedback can be very slow. It can take a long time to receive feedback, but your thing is, I just don't believe I'm that powerful enough or that I'm able to actually make that connection to the soul. You know, it's like I need something in physical form. If your soul could like manifest itself, which it already has in you, right? But if you could have another you show up at the door and ring the doorbell, hey, it's me, I'm your soul. All right, Merry Christmas. I've come to bring you holiday cheer or whatever. Like, then you would say, oh, yeah, I actually believe that. But there is this lack of, I don't believe what I'm doing is actually working. Does that make sense?
It does. Is there anything you can tell us about activating or opening the pineal organ?
Well, yeah, you can use the CTT. That's a good question, Steph. So you could say, there's a part of me that knows how to easily and joyfully manifest the optimum activation of my pineal gland or organ, whatever it is. That part of my being is willing to inform the rest of me now. Or if you have more time on your hands, okay, no, you cannot be on my keyboard. And you have more time on your hands and you can say, I'm being blocked, but I don't know how or where, but I'm being blocked. What is the level of the blockage? Well, it's a 10 level blockage. Okay. So you do your 2 rounds of opening, and then you would say, there's a part of me that knows how to let go and heal this 10 level blockage of being able to access my psychic mediumship abilities. That part of my being is willing to inform the rest of me now, right? And you can tap that down. Now, it would be a wonderful experiment if somebody in the group could actually work on that and then report back um how effective that was. Now, I will tell you that the CTT will make you more intuitive. You have to do a lot of it, but it does make you more intuitive. It removes a lot of blockages. It can definitely enhance your abilities, especially if you know you got some abilities there, but you don't know like what they are or how to use them, or use the CTT to help open those up. A lot of times people will question me in the comments on the videos. How come she is repeating the question? And I'll tell you why I do that. Because I am controlling the flow of information, right? I am sending that information at the speed at which I want to receive the answer back. Because oftentimes when you're receiving spiritual information, it's like gobbledygook. It comes in so fast and so furious. It's like bang, 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 right? And that is how I have learned to control the flow of information. I don't need Spirit to send me 100 images in 10 seconds. And then I'm sitting there like guessing game and sounding particularly stupid of like, well, I saw this and it was a flash of information and now I can't recall this and I can't get. That's why I do that, right? When I'm doing a mind probe, I'm sending that information and I'm saying to Spirit or whoever, the signal line, this is the speed we're moving at. A lot of people don't understand why I do that, but I'll tell you guys. Most of the time, I just leave them guessing. Just like, yeah, thanks for your comment. But that's exactly why I do that. Now you know one of my trade secrets. Okay, Stephanie, sorry. Any other questions, my love?
No, thank you. I'll let everybody else have some time, but what a wonderful gift today is for you to talk to all. Thank you so much, Liz.
Thank you, Stephanie. Thank you so much for and thanks to all of you guys for all of your contributions to the CTT group. Like without you guys, there would be no group. There would just be Liz sitting here on her own, flapping her arms around, right? So, I mean, it really is so important that you guys are a big contributing factor to showing up every Monday, or it would just be me solo, like, and thank God for Mr. Reality and Mr. Photon too. But yeah, and that would just not do much good, would it? If I'm just sitting here by myself doing whatever. All right, Steph, thanks so much, and we'll move on to Izzy. Izzy, hi.
Hi. Okay,
Hi, Izzy. Merry Christmas.
happy holidays to everyone.
Thank
Um,
you.
I have a bit of a doozy. Um, I'm
Uh-oh.
still living where I am now, that low income neighborhood, and
Mm-hmm.
my husband's parents are just like really dragging their heels about going back. But they're fighting to go back home. Um, I had,
Mm-hmm.
as a last resort, I had to sign in with the disability support program.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm just kind of like it's embarrassing because it happened to me a few times before. Like I'm accidentally being lumped with people who have cognitive limitations, and I know that I have above average intelligence, and so it's really hard for me to accept that. I just want to know, like, I need to get out of this. I know I'm socially and emotionally immature, so big fat carry TTT for that. I don't know.
Socially and
I need to
emotionally
be
immature.
untangled.
Socially and emotionally immature. I don't see that. So
Yeah,
I don't
yeah,
see
but
that with you. But listen, you know, you're unfortunately because of your disabilities, and this is, everybody who's in the system, you have to find ways to work around the system. Okay, the system is the system, and who says it's fair? But if that's a way to work around the system, Izzy, then girl, you got to do what you got to do. Oh yeah,
okay.
you can't go in there and say I'm an extremely intelligent person, by the way. And I don't, I don't say that. Just do, and I hate to say this, but the system is not going to change for you or anybody else. You, excuse me, you have to change for the system. So if that's what you need to do, Izzy, sister, that's what you need to do, right?
Yeah,
Now,
I'm
I
already in
do
now
see,
and receiving
yeah,
services. Yeah,
yeah, but I mean, if that's where you have to, if that's what you have to do to get more support, because we can already see you only have to turn on the news to see all these people that are just losing their minds and, mass shootings and all this, where the
yeah,
system has failed so many people, and out of frustration and nowhere else to turn for whatever reason, they end up doing what they do. Right. So nobody says the system is perfect, but if you have to, make adjustments within yourself in order to, to, get more support, then obviously we're all for that, right? Because that's what you have to do. Now,
Mm-hmm.
I do see you moving into their home. The fact that they're refusing to budge is a massive problem. Okay, so you could do two things here. You could do easily and joyfully manifest, excuse me, the optimum ability to make, let's just say, XYZ, right? Just for their names, uh, to move from their residence. And I would actually be quite specific about this, is what I'm getting, of, blah, 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 whatever the residence is, into wherever they're supposed to be going. Okay? You don't want guessing games here. We got to get them out. In fact, it's actually no good that they stay there. They're not
We know that.
capable. Yeah, I'm getting that very strongly. Like they're not capable of staying there on their own. And is it who's looking after them? Your ex-husband?
My partner, yes.
Okay.
Yeah, so he's taking care of them, and one's in the nursing home, one's in the hospital, trying to get home. And I did do the 369 CTT for the optimum mobility, for us to be able to move from our Greystone to my in-laws' home without any negative consequences to myself or Leonard's wife. And I
Yeah.
did the 369, and
Mm-hmm.
he had he had broken bones in an arm and a hip a few months
Oh
later, and I
God.
got scared. And then now he's in hospital and he's coming back home. And
Yeah, but you know what, Izzy? That's not because of you. That's
no,
because, no, that's be
I felt so guilty. I
no,
mean,
no, that's a
okay,
blockage. That is a blockage right there, right? And maybe that energy of the guilt and what I'm getting, yes, that is true. That energy of feeling guilty is being injected into the whole situation. That acts as a blockage. That was going to happen anyway, right? Why?
oh,
Because they can't live there. They can't live there anymore. And even your partner, husband, whatever, they don't have the wherewithal to be a 24/7 full-time carer for two, like, no, no,
so we
it's
can't. No,
no, you can't. He can't do it. It's too much. And, there has to be, which I do feel he's trying to enforce boundaries, is what I'm getting. But there has to be boundaries in place. Like, this is beyond what I can do. I can't, I can only do so much, but this is beyond what I can do. And actually, if they rely upon him, because they do have this sense of entitlement, if they
yes.
rely upon him,
Oh God,
their quality of life is going to be seriously reduced or practically diminished. So that no, they cannot be in that home. So yeah, I would keep working on it, Izzy. That
yeah,
was an
I will.
identifiable blockage that you brought up. So thank you for bringing that up. Now, if you're feeling any sort of negatives about yourself regarding this situation, then you could do scale it, what is it rated at, and you could do the let go and heal, because
Yeah,
even though you're a witness to the situation, your negative feelings are going to be injected into the whole energetic minefield. I mean, they're really stubborn and refusing to go. Part of it is because they have difficult personalities and they're refusing to accept where they are at this phase in their life.
yeah, that's
Not saying it's
exactly.
pretty.
Hmm.
Yeah, I'm not saying it's a pretty phase, but unfortunately, sometimes we have to get to a period of acceptance, like this is where we are, and we have to accept it. But yeah, their quality of life will actually improve once they move into those, some sort of home or assisted living. So I hope that helps you, Izzy.
Yeah. I thank you. I just hope to have like CTT to kind of like open up my mind where I am going to DSP. I know I'm lumped with people with cognitive limitations, but it's just like I want to open up my mind so that I can function normally again.
Yeah, well, you're doing a great job. So keep
All
up the
right.
good
Thank
work.
you.
You're
Take
really
care.
smart, Izzy. Don't ever tell yourself that you're not. You're doing a great job, okay? Bye, my love. All right, Nancy. Where's Nancy? Oh, there you are, Nancy.
Hi,
How are you? Merry
Merry
Christmas.
Christmas. To you and everybody.
Thank you.
Um, yeah, thank you so much for doing that with Michelle and just the whole anxious thing that helped, the whole process of doing that helped me reduce this whole thing. But
One.
what's going on now is I'm trying to buy a car
Mm-hmm.
because I have to.
Mm-hmm.
And I know the feelings that are coming up are anxiety, powerlessness, overwhelmed, totally stressed.
Oh God.
Um, I, part of me is saying, oh, well, you're going to get screwed on some level. It's just how much do I want to get screwed?
Right. Oh my God, Nancy, you crack me up.
So I really don't want to get
Yeah.
screwed that badly because I need this car to get up to my parents.
Mm,
So I'm
mm.
being pressured in a way. Um,
Okay. Let's have a look. So there's definitely blockages from you finding and getting that perfect car. Because the other blockage I'm getting is like, I have no idea. Okay. Sorry. We got we got a cat crisis. Go tell your dad. Um, sorry about that. That's always my answer. Go tell your dad. So anyway, um, yeah, what I'm getting for you, sorry about that, Nancy. So what
nope.
I'm getting for you is like not only that, there's like this anxiety of I don't even know what to choose. How do I know if I'm picking a good one? Do I, do I want this? Do I want that? There is a lot of anxiety. So I would work on scaling down that anxiety. I would write all your feelings down. And that's if you can identify them. Even if you don't identify them, um, then it doesn't matter. You just know you feel anxious about it. I do see you getting a new car. When will Nancy? I see you very shortly, actually, in the within the new year. I do see you getting a new car within the new year. And I will tell you this, you're going to get a good deal and they're not going to scam you. I don't see that.
Hmm.
Whoever it is you go to, I just feel that they're going to be very fair.
The one
So,
I'm dealing with now?
so you're dealing with someone now. So
Yeah,
whoever it is, I just feel that they're going to be very fair. They're not going to scam you. I don't see that.
because I got priced something and I almost fell off,
Well, yeah, cars are
fell down.
expensive.
Yeah. I mean, I
It's
know
a
what I want.
nightmare.
Yeah. I know exactly what I want and I don't want to settle, but I don't want to get um screwed over either. Um I know they have to make their own commission, but it doesn't have to all be on me. So, yeah.
Okay. Is Nancy going to get? You'll get a fair deal. I feel that.
So
I don't see it being bad.
okay. So I just stick
Yeah.
with the guy I'm working with now because I was
Nancy, stick
before
with the
this.
guy. Hang on, Nancy. Should
Mm-hmm.
Nancy stick with the guy? The person you're working with is very fair.
Okay. Yeah, because
Yeah.
I was just gonna tell him I'm not doing this now. So and put it off until after the holidays because this is not the best time to buy a car because they
Mm.
don't have choose to have much leeway. But I need him to come down a lot.
I do feel it will be in the new year. I do feel that. I don't feel it's like right now. I feel it's in the new year.
Oh,
Yeah, I do see that. It's going to be very fair. But again, the anxiety, CTT, scale down that anxiety. You have to do the work on the one day. And then if you still feel anxious the next day about it, when you think about having to buy a new car, because it is
Ugh,
nerve-wracking, right?
terrible.
Um, then you would scale it down again and scale it down again. And if you guys are fortunate enough to be able to do like 2 sessions a day, man, you guys are going to be rocking and rolling. I'm telling you, right into 2026. The more you can do, the better you're going to heal that. But definitely, I would knock out that anxiety. Yeah, you're going to be fine. I do see a new car in the new year. You're going to be just fine. And I'm talking to you in the new year anyway, so I'll catch up.
Yep. Thank you. Oh, can I just
Oh,
ask you
thank
real
you.
quick? Will my parents be able to hang in there until I get up there?
Will Nancy's parents be able to hang in there? They will.
Okay.
They
Thank
will.
you. Thank you for
Yeah,
that.
you're welcome. Well, Merry Christmas, everybody. Nancy, and have a good, safe journey getting up there. And yeah, you're going to be just fine. Well, thank
Thank
you so
you.
much.
You too.
And let's see who is oh, we've got, let's see, who do we have? And I'm looking through my list. So Hilda's going to be my last one for today. I'm so sorry. My brain is starting to shut down, as you can realize. And kids are home. They're getting anxious. They're probably hungry. Because they're hungry like every hour on the hour. Okay, Hilda, tell me about what happened because you put a message on the Patreon. Did you manage to speak to her?
Yes.
Oh my God, all that hard work is paid off. What
No, no,
happened?
no. Well, I went last night with my mother to a restaurant where my niece is a chef. Um, we gathered for a family reunion and dinner, and then when I arrived there, my daughter was in there with her husband. Oh, what are you doing here? What a surprise! I guess
Wow.
that I have to say God bless you because that is part of our culture. You to say your
Wow.
heart to God bless you. You have to answer. Thank you. He stand up. He gave me a hug and a kiss, but it felt so unsincere. Very fake.
Mm.
And her husband stand up and kiss me and hug me, and that feel very sincere. I am in shock still. I don't know what to do with that. And
Well, you've worked
then
so
all the
hard.
chairs were busy.
Mm.
hmm
Well, you've worked so
I
hard.
have to sit. Okay.
Yeah. So if
I
anybody,
don't know what I feel.
so just to recap, Hilda's daughter stopped talking to her and she's been working like Ho'oponopono, CTT. I mean, this has been going on for a long time. And then suddenly at a family reunion last night, the daughter was there and they hugged and they're talking. So I
Yeah.
would keep up the momentum, all right?
All
I
right.
would still work on a 10 level blockage to the communication to regular communication because you don't want to just one and done, right? You want regular
Mm,
communication with my daughter. And I would work on that, Hilda, as if you don't have enough to work on, but yeah, the
yeah.
10 level blockage, I would work on that. So, how do I feel or how can I measure the blockage? You guys can use this to measure blockages too.
Right.
What is the blockage to me getting this perfect job? What is the blockage to me, Nancy, finding that perfect car at the perfect price, right? You can
Yeah.
just,
Yeah.
if Nat's here, it'll be what is the blockage for me getting a high paying gig consistently every
hmm
weekend? whatever it is. So focus on that blockage and just start
Okay.
tapping that down if you have the time every day. But don't forget, very important, as you guys know, opening and closing.
Yeah, yeah,
You
yeah.
have to open, you have to close. If you don't do those things, not you, Hilda, I know you would, but if anybody listening out there, if you don't do those things, right? If you don't do those things, you're going to seriously mess yourself up. And I can't describe to you. One time, me and George, we're doing the CTT, okay? And I thought, you know what? I'm going to try this on my own without George. I was fairly new to the CTT. Let me try it on my own. I screwed myself up so badly that I had to shut down
Oh,
all psychic abilities for like days. And I was on the phone crying to George, right? George is like my therapist.
oh no.
Oh my God, George, I've messed myself up so badly, blah, blah, blah. He's like, Liz, first of all, you didn't do it right. You didn't scale it right. You didn't do this. You didn't do that. And it took me 3 days of CTT sessions to fix the mess that I had made within
Mhm.
myself. And well, I'm
Oh
grateful for that.
man.
I'm
Yeah.
grateful because by having that, it taught me, well, okay, this is not a toy. This is not something you take lightly. I really screwed
Mm-mm.
myself up badly. So, yeah, I would work on that. But congratulations. I'm so excited that you got to see your daughter, that you got to hug her and talk to her. Now we just want to make sure that this continues. And I would work on that. I would remove any and all blockages and between the two of you that stops having regular contact and communication.
I feel very, I don't know, resistant.
Yeah, yeah. Well, that was a Christmas blessing, wasn't it? I mean, see, it's the little things,
Yeah.
guys. Like, it doesn't have to be material things. Wow, it
No,
seems
no,
someone
no, no.
wonderful.
Well,
Wonderful.
well, Feliz
Thank you.
Navidad, everybody.
Yes, thank you. Feliz Navidad, Hilda. Thank you. All right, guys. Last question in the comments. Is the opening and closing the same words? No, no. The opening is going to be the etheric pyramid and the etheric Faraday cage. Doesn't matter which order you put that in. And the second round of the opening is going to be the optimum activation of all of our spiritual helpers and divine teams. Okay. You want to always close with self love. That is your closing. And self love and all of those wonderful spaces we just opened up. I'm really sorry I didn't get to everyone. My brain is like shutting down now, and I probably need a cup of tea and some cold medicine. But anyway, I'm going to try and do another live show, Christmas, probably in the evening. And I'll let you know when it is, but yeah, I'm gonna do one more live show. So if you guys can make it, I will let you know, and I will remember Maria and Radesh. And yeah, well, thanks you guys. So look, this is how you scale it. If you do have questions on the scaling, if you do have questions, email me and put in the subject line like lots of asterisks, right? So, to get my attention. Because if not, I got all and sundry emailing me. I'm so sorry about that, but I do. And I should technically have another email address just for the CTT group, but then somehow that just becomes too much for my brain and then I'll never be able to check it, right? So I don't want to do that. I try to filter in everything into the same place so my brain can cope with it. All right, guys. Well, thank you so much. Good luck. And hopefully we will meet again for a live show within the next couple of days. So I hope that helped. If you do have questions, make sure you email me. And I love you all. You know that. Bye.